Good evening, humans. Tyrannosaurusmoth here, and tonight we're taking a look at the WWE Ultimate Edition 19 Bobby Lashley figure from Mattel. Let's do this. Aesthetically speaking, this figure looks fantastic, and a big part of that is that we do have a lot of reuse here. In fact, just this year, we've definitely gotten a number of Bobby Lashley figures, at least 2, I think. So there's that, and so obviously we've seen the basically from the upper thigh down, the boots, like we've seen these before. Well, except we have different feet because we have the toes. But we've seen this sculpt before. The hip piece, we've seen that before. This torso is definitely reused from another Ultimate Edition. I can't think of what it is off the top of my head, so feel free to sound off in the comments if you are aware exactly which one this is. But we've seen these arms with Bobby Lashley before, so all good stuff. And face sculpt, we've definitely seen this one before. It's a great face scan, so absolutely works here. Beyond that, like the red and the yellow, wasn't really too keen on it at first, but definitely once I started seeing more pictures of this figure, I was like, okay, yeah, I definitely need that. And I've really been a fan of the Bobby Lashley figures that have come out, so yeah, it's really good stuff. And then we got the tampos here on the side with the almighty EPA there on the side. We got the Bobby Lashley symbol, and yeah, just some very nice clean paint details all around. I do wish, like the picture on the back of the box, that the belt was gold. That would have been a very nice touch, but I understand why they wouldn't do that. But yeah, beyond that, like just really nice colors that like pop. I mean, again, where I wasn't too keen on the red and yellow together, they definitely stand out. It just looks really cool, especially the red arm wrap. I think that kind of sticks out and just looks really nice. So yeah, really cool looking figure. We get a great loadout of accessories going on here. So jumping right into it, right out of the box, we do get some requisite C-grips. Then we get a pair of fists, and finally a pair of pointing hands. So great selection there. Then we get 3 different head sculpts. So just as we looked at in the last section, we get the stoic kind of neutral head sculpt. Then we get more of the smirk, very nice expression going on there. Then finally we get a yelling head, which is awesome, especially with these Ultimate Editions where you have so many accessories. I think that's kind of definitely one that is awesome to have there. So great sculpt, great paint on that. Then finally, or penultimately, we get a shirt. This is a sleeveless t-shirt. You can see the almighty timeless Bobby Lashley there, really nicely done. And then we have the Velcro back. And finally, we have the United States Championship, sculpted beautifully. Great details here. This is probably one of the clearest belts I think I've seen from Mattel's WWE stuff. So yeah, really good stuff there. And also has the Bobby Lashley side plates, great touch. And yeah, that'll do it for accessories. When it comes to articulation balance, we get all of that Ultimate Edition goodness. As you can see, freestanding kicks, no problem. Great balance here. This didn't take long to get into. Then in terms of the breakdown for the articulation, for the head, we are on our barbell joint, pardon me. So we're getting actually a really nice amount of look up thanks to the head sculpt. Getting some decent look down. There's our neutral. We get a little bit of side to side. We get rotation, of course. We get butterflies, which are bringing us that far forward and back. Come up with the arms. Work with the rubberiness of that butterfly a little bit, but can get into a perfect T. We do have bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, bring us to there. We do have hinge and swivel at the wrists, all horizontal. We get a ball joint here at the diaphragm, which is going to give us not that much crunch forward, not too bad. Get that much arch back. We get some side to side as well, and of course some rotation from that joint, but we also get rotation from the waist. Then for the hips, we do have, as we have been seeing, the drop downs, which give us pretty much perfect kick with every front kick with every figure, which is very, very nice. Also gives us perfect splits with pretty much every figure, which is also welcome. But they do kick in pretty easily, so I can see some people's gripe with that. We do get thigh swivel, double jointed knees, bring us to there. We get boot swivel, and then I have not loosened this figure up yet. I didn't think I needed to really, but we get some very, very nice point. We get that insane, almost inhuman forward. We get a toe joint, and then we do get some side rocker as well. So that will do it for articulation. Getting into size comparisons, here he is with some other WWE figures, with some other wrestling lines, with some Hasbro and some other Mattel, with some imports, with some monsters, finally with articulated icons Oni and yours truly in human form as a Valverse Action Force figure. So my final thoughts on the WWE Ultimate Edition 19 Bobby Lashley figure from Mattel is that this is a fantastic figure. I mean, as I've said before, I've definitely been a fan of the recent Bobby Lashley Elite figures, and this really just takes all of that and elevates it to the next level, as an Ultimate Edition should. So really, can't recommend this enough. Certainly if you're a fan of Bobby Lashley, if you are just collecting Ultimate Editions, yeah, just definitely recommend it overall. And it is showing up on shelves in some retail stores. I think some Walmarts are seeing this on, again, shelves, pegs, etc. But it's also available on various sources online. So I will have links in a link or two in the description below if you are so interested. So please check that out. And ultimately, I just hope that you found this review informative and somewhat entertaining. If you did, I hope to see you back, because I do multiple reviews a week of action figures related to tokusatsu, dinosaurs, monsters, pro wrestling, and more. So if any of that appeals to you, come on back. Let's talk some more toys. Let's escape the world for a while. But you know, at the end of the day, I just hope that you are well. I hope that all of your toy dreams come true. And most importantly, I hope that you and yours stay weird, simians.